Hello viewers, you are watching Doordarshan Kendra Kohima. Welcome to another episode of Talk and Know, a show where we discuss topics that matter. In this episode, we are joined by football experts from Nagaland who will help us uncover all things football. If we talk about football in Nagaland, from the dusty and muddy local grounds in the villages to the jam-packed AstroTurf football stadiums in the cities, football evidently is part of the Naga way of life. So to understand more, I am joined by Benny M. Lamtiu. He's the Honorable Member of the Nagaland Legislative Assembly and also the General Secretary of the Nagaland Football Association. Thanks for joining me, sir.
Thank you for having me.
We also have Chanan Lowoch. He is the Joint Secretary of the Nagaland Football Association. Thank you very much, gentlemen, once again for joining me. I'm looking forward to a very exciting conversation here to discuss football, particularly with regard to, the upcoming Dr. Tiao Trophy, which is the 24th edition of the Inter-District Football Championship 2025 that Kohima District, where our studio is based, is hosting. So that adds to another excitement because I'm a local here. To start off this conversation, I'm coming to you, Sir Benny. If you could tell us, in your view, how do you see it, football resonating so much with the people of Nagaland?
Football, well, as we all know, it is the most loved game in the world. No wonder we call it the beautiful game. Football, it is a physical game. It has lots of tussle and hustle. And Nagas by birth, and traditionally also, we are warrior tribes. We used to like the game of tussle and hustle and tussle. So football, that is the reason why football is such a popular game in our sport, right from grassroots level to the district level. We see kids in far-flung villages of our district playing with handmade football, which they prepare using the sorts of old clothes, micas, tied it into a shape in the size of a football, playing around where even there is no standard football size. That is the beauty, and that is how much football is in our blood. The love and passion for the game is so much that I don't think that me as a secretary of the Nagaland Football Association, I don't think I have enough words to put it. But we all seen it with our own naked eye, how much football is loved by our Naga and how popular a game it is. So I don't think I have to go much beyond that, but like the saying goes, the beautiful game in the world. So it is loved by all over the world, and not only that, but by the Nagas in general, both from the rural and urban areas. That is the reason why football is so popular, and with the coming of new tournaments, new state leagues, it is going to grow more and more in numbers, in terms of fan followings, in terms of viewership. It's growing up and it will keep growing.
Right. I think very aptly put there, describing how it starts right from the grassroots. Chanan, coming to you, So can you also share your view in this regard? Do you agree to him, and would you like to add to that?
So, well, what Sir Benny has shared is absolutely correct. And to add to that, I would like to say that our Naga society is a community-based society. And by virtue of that also, football being a, team sports, we connect to our kale, we connect to our village, we connect to our range, so that the football being played in the various categories or various formats, we have that belongingness, and we put that belongingness in football as well. So with that also, it resonates more in Nagaland because the sense of belongingness for the game, for our kale, for our village, and so needless to say, football is loved by all. So I would just add just that bit to what Sir has said. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Also, if we talk about football in Nagaland, how can we miss out Dr. Tiao, the person we are discussing today also, the tournament whose name it is based on. So he is someone who has led the Indian football team at the 1948 Olympics, and one of the finest Olympians that Nagaland till this day brags about, talks about, and celebrates his legacy. Sir, coming to you, if you could tell us, how Dr. Tiao's legacy continued to inspire the present generation in terms of football today, many decades later.
See, I have to be very straightforward here. Our state, being a very small state, this kind of broadcasting, the media's thing, it was not there in the earlier stages of our state when it came into being. That's the reason why those days we had a lot of football talents and talented players in our state also, but they were not given the chance, or nor were they given the platform or the ability to showcase their skills and talents, whom were inspired by Dr. Diao and his game. But today we are very lucky that with the coming of modern age, more and more youths are being given the opportunity to showcase their talent, which they have inherited raw talent, but which, because of the person like Dr. Diao, the gentleman whom we are talking about, because of his legacy, because of the efforts that he has put into football, in terms when he was in colleges, when he was in clubs, and of course leading our nation into the first Olympics as a free nation, those legacy lives on, those legend lives on. So people are, lots of young talents, young footballers, they want to emulate him, they want to imitate like him, play like him, take his legacy forward.
Absolutely, and also it also takes me back to the first answer that you have given me on how you see young players in the villages improvising on the footballs that they will play. I think that also resonates with what I've heard about or read about Dr. Tiao. Coming to you, Chananlo, he, Sir has mentioned about Dr. Tiao and his legacy continuing. And if you could add to that, and also tell us about why a tournament like this is organized. A tournament that we are discussing, a name that's a football game that's being played among the inter-districts, among 17 districts this time. That's a huge number also. So if you could tell us, the vision behind organizing a mega tournament like this.
Well, Sir has shared it, but to add to it, well, Dr. Tiao's legacy is like, it's beyond compare. Not just for Nagaland football, but for Indian football as well. Like to be the first captain of the Indian football team in the Olympics, and from a boy in Impul who went all the way to Jorhat to captain the side in Jorhat, to Cotton University, then to Maharana Club in Assam, which was a big club then, and then on to Kolkata, where he played for the Mohun Bagan Athletic Club. So and then he went when he was playing there and he was pursuing his studies, he went on to play captain the Indian squad, football squad in 1948 Olympics, and he was also the flag bearer of the Indian contingent. So it's beyond compare, and it's the greatness that he has reached is really beyond compare, and we do have to acknowledge that, and we have failed to do that in the past. But fortunately, we are able to do some things for it, and the state government, even the Mohun Bagan Athletic Club, they have honored him with an award, and they have met him posthumously. They have given him a lifetime membership, and also, well, there are grounds named after him, there are stadiums named after him. We see that in Assam, and we see that in Nagaland University, they have a sports complex named after him. And likewise, there was a Northeast tournament, Northeast Council tournament held in his name. So, and Nagaland also started to rename the inter-district championship to Dr. Tiao, which is aptly done. And I think to have a legend of his stature, we are very fortunate.
Right. Also, talking about the tournament now, I am excited, and if you could also tell our viewers more about the upcoming tournament, what's in it for the people to watch. How I've mentioned 17 districts, so that part is been disclosed. How I wish I kept it for you to say, but if you could tell us more about the tournament, what is the prize money, the kind of players that people can watch to, if you have any personal favorites, if you'd like to reveal.
Thank you. Of course, the first part of this edition of the 24th Dr. Diao is the newly created Milori district, which is going to participate in this prestigious tournament for the first time. So looking forward that they will come up with a good team and they will play well. And as an association, as a member of association, I don't have any particular side or particular district or any players, but I wish all the district all the best, and I wish all the players the very best, whoever is going to participate in whatever district they are going to play. I wish them all the best. My love and passion remains the same for all the districts, so no bias or nothing. But the one thing that we can look up to this edition of the tournament is that this tournament will give us a platform, or will serve as a platform for young footballers to represent the state at the national level. So this is the tournament where we are going to sport, scout, and select the boys to represent our state at the national level, the Sandosh and whatsoever. So this tournament is, the name itself is very prestigious, so the platform, the standard also is very important. This is the right tournament. This is a tournament where the young footballers of our state are scouted, sported, and selected to represent our state in the national level. So that is the cash prize for the state. Of course, when it comes to cash prize and all, it might not be in bar with the other tournaments of our of the state or in the national level, but for me, as a lover of a football, I think that money should not be what is the reason behind a player or a district or a club participating in a tournament. It is the platform which that particular tournament gives. That should be the priority, I guess. So we are giving out the cash prize of rupees. Of course, 3 lakhs, the sum of rupees 3 lakhs to the winner team, a sum of rupees 2 lakhs to the runners-up, and a cash prize of 50,000 each to the semi-finalists. Of course, as preparatory fee for all the districts who are going to take part at this 24th edition, we are giving out monetary help so that they can start their coaching camp and all. So that is the kind of monetary help that the NFA is providing out to the 17 districts, of course, with the support and help of the government of the day. That's all right. If you can supplement,
yes. Also, if you could, you know, maybe now reveal where it's happening, because I did not mention it earlier, and when is it happening as well?
So, well, the 24th edition will be hosted by the Kohima District Football Association, and we have the Kohima District Planning and Development Board, you know, actively involved in it, including the legislators of Kohima. And it is the 24th edition, so we're nearing the Silver Jubilee also. So the build up to it is getting more and more exciting. And well, it is going to be held from the 1st of August to the 15th of August. So it will be culminating in that Independence Day. So that is also another, you know, information. And apart from that, well, to add to Sir, the honor and prestige of representing your district is a whole lot different level again. Playing for clubs, playing for your district or your state or your country, that adds another element to it. So, and when we had the NSL, not many players got the opportunity to play because it's limited. It was limited to 7 teams, but now 17 teams, 20 players each. So it's going to be opportunities for more players, and it's as even for the NFA, it's a great opportunity to scout the best talents like Cersei. So I think it's bigger, and I think the 24th edition is going to be better. And we are also, you know, we have also chosen the Bleed Trogaban to be the mascot of the tournament. And through that, we want to, you know, promote the state bird, and also we want to, you know, educate people about its endangered status.
You know, the excitement is building now, building up more as I'm having this conversation, but I can just imagine the kind of logistics that will go into organizing a mega tournament like this. Like you've said, not 7, but 17 districts, and you know, each coming from the respective districts, each going to be different personalities as well. If you could tell us what are, you know, some challenges that you're already facing or you could face financially, logistically, if we can discuss in that aspect. So.
Of course. See, the Nagaland Football Association, we have come up with a certain regulation that this prestigious tournament should be held on rotational basis in covering the entire state of our state, Nagaland. So the last edition was held in eastern part of state at Tuensang, which of course was a grand success. We had more than 2 million viewers when it came to online viewership, and when it came to physical live audiences, there were like, in May, just imagine a match started early in the morning, we had 400, 500 watching, and by the time the last match came, the ground was already full back. So that is the kind of support, and that is the kind of passion and love that we Nagas have for football, like I've mentioned in the starting of our speech. So we went out with that idea of organizing and hosting this prestigious tournament on rotational basis on every district, whichsoever districts comes forward to host the district. So while going through this, of course, we have faced with a lot of technical issues. There were, for instances, there were some districts which do not have that AstroTurf football stadium. When we go to smaller districts, we find it very difficult. But then Tuinsang has shown us an example, and it has created and shown us an example that where there is a will, there is a way. And we hope and believe that with the support that we are receiving from the department and the government of the day, run by an honorable Chief Minister, Dr. Nifiryu, who is very youth-oriented and who is very sports-loving person, he has made up his mind, and his government has made up his mind that, and it has also been announced in public audiences that every district will get and will be provided with a state-of-the-art AstroTurf, so that we are not lacking behind infrastructure. So in days to come, we will see new districts of Newland, Milori, Shamator, and then the far-flung areas of Noklak districts and Kifri and all organizing these prestigious tournaments. So these are the few challenges.
But listening to you now, I have a feeling that the expectations are now higher because it's Kohima, the capital city, and also the district where the Honorable CM is from. Chanan, if you could add to that, the challenges. But I believe this time the District Planning and Development Board, Kohima, is also coming on board. If you could tell us more about that aspect, and a little on the financial aspect as well. Usually for a tournament like this, how much has been spent as well?
On the financial expenditure, see, to host such kind of tournaments, the expenditure incurred is up till 80 lakhs and more.
Okay.
So this edition being the 24th edition and then being hosted by the capital itself, in capital district. So I think this year the expenditures will increase more. I believe that. So because, like I've said, other districts, as though they didn't have that logistically stable, but since Kohima being a capital, before from far-flung districts, they have the expectation that they will be put up in good places. See, so like for example, we got a small districts, we don't have a hotel, but those from small districts and coming from remote areas, they will think that, Acha, we are coming to Kohima, capital of Nagaland. I think we will be put up in good places, like good hotels or good homestays or whatsoever. So the expeditions will also be there.
Absolutely.
So keeping that in mind, if that happens, then if that becomes a reality, then expenditure incurred is also increases. So that is something we have to be prepared about. But thankfully, the District Planning Development Board, under the chairmanship of our Honorable MLA Dr. K. Body and his team, the Deputy Commissioner, all the MLAs of this Kohima district, all of them has been contributing so much, and all of them are coming out with open arms to support association, to support the organizing team, and for in terms of accommodations and localization thing, yes, we have identified some few locations, but as of now, we are not in a position where we can say, or where we still a live audience that yes, that is the place where they are going to be put up, or that is the place. But we have identified 2 or 3 places, government-owned places also, and we are also in talks with. We are also doing some homework regarding some few private hotels or some few homestays and all, where teams from other districts can be put up, or guests from other states, because we are expecting guests from All India Football Federation also.
Tuinsang, you mentioned, has raised the bar and the expectations are higher. This time, would you like to add to whatever Sir has said?
Well, I think Kohima is pretty experienced in hosting big events. So with the confidence of that, we are rest assured that it's going to be a big tournament, and it's going to be a good, well-organized tournament, because we see that 1 month back, or even before that, the committees have been activated, the meetings after meetings, preparations after preparations are going on. So in a few days' time, you will start seeing the flyers and all the promos happening. So yeah, I think with the involvement of the government, with the involvement of the Youth Resources Department, and with the DPDB fully involved, I think they are fully activated and working day in, night out for this tournament. So there is no doubt that it's going to be big. It's going to be well done.
it's the 24th edition this year. Over the past editions, how has this championship helped our players grow over the years?
This Dr. Diao Inter-District Tournament, this is the perfect platform for footballers of our state. See, we had players like, to mention a few, to name a few, we had players like Thopi, we had players like Lai Wang, we had players like Sanyam, we had players like Kevi Sanyo. They have all represented their district, particular district, in this Dr. Diao Prestigious Tournament. So when they represented their particular districts, they were chosen to represent our state. And see, and the day they were given the opportunity to represent their states and when to play at a national level, they were spotted and they were scouted and they were spotted by good clubs from the mainland part of our country, and they got the opportunity to play in big clubs like Mohun Bagan, Churchill, even some guys, boys like Lai Wang and all, they had the opportunity to play in I-League also. We can now know about Kiwi also, we can talk about James Kitan also. So they have all represented their particular district, our state, and of course in good clubs in our country also. So that is the kind of opportunity and that is the kind of way Dr. Diao gives to young footballers.
As Sir has mentioned about the current status of football also, so you know, what do you envision for football in Nagaland years from now?
So well, the fact that our Nagaland football is in a developing stage, we hope that this development will continue, and with the coming of the Nagaland Super League, and you know, football, the growth of football have been massive, and we have seen immediate results also. The under-20 team which participated in the Swami Vivekananda tournament just this year, they went till the quarterfinals. They lost against Sai in the quarterfinals.
On
penalties, yeah.
So hard luck.
Yeah, and it's immediate. The impact has been immediate. So we hope that, and going back to our legend, we hope that, first of all, we hope that we will see more Dr. Tiaos in the future. Even this tournament is getting bigger because earlier it was just played and forgotten because there is no live coverage, there is no telecast. So beyond the people who go and sit in the ground and the people who read the, you know, match report, nobody knows about it. But now we have the broadcasting and everything. So we also have the advantage of people from outside seeing our players, scouting our players from the video telecasts and stuff like that. So I think it's only growing. And talking about my vision, I think my wish, my desire and the desire of our NFA would be for Nagaland to grow technically, to have more coaches first of all, more trained referees, so that football can grow at the grassroots, because that is that. And then we want to have more proper academies, not just random academies, but proper academies to train kids right from the very young age.
I think that's a very beautiful vision to you know, kind of wrap up what you see for the future of football in Nagaland. Maybe one final question to you, sir. Your message, particularly with regard to the upcoming Dr. Tiao trophy, which is happening in Kohima, for our viewers, if you could share your final thoughts.
Before I go to your question, I would like to supplement a bit regarding the vision of football in our state. Janenlo has given out everything, but in order to make sure that football grows in our state, we need to have a very good culture in our state, club culture. So that is very important. So we need to cultivate a very strong club culture in our state. Secondly, as I've mentioned earlier, our Honorable Chief Minister, Dr. Nifidu, he is very youth-oriented and he is very much in the sports. Just last month also, I was a part of a team that went to Naga and Bellary to visit the Inspire Institute of Sports, where young footballers below the age of 20, 16 footballers below the age of 20, and 3 coaches from our state underwent a month-long coaching as part of NSL scholarship program. So that itself shows that how much our leader and how much the government of the day is in promoting sports in our state. So I think we had a wonderful experience there. The boys that were there, they had a very wonderful experience. So I think in days to come, it will not be far, it will not be long when we'll have such kind of sports institute in our state, where the sports person, whether it be in the field of football, in the field of athletics, wrestling, swimming, you name it, that we will be technically sound, and where we'll have an institution where our boys can be trained technically, that so that they can participate and compete with athletes of higher level. So that is the kind of the vision the government has for sports in our football, for our state, not only football. Of course, football is the main focus of the tournament, because it is the most loved game of the state. So that is there. And then we are also in a stage where we are negotiating and we are proposing every clubs or franchises that are part of the Nagaland Super League to have academy of its own.
Okay.
Like Chenanlo has mentioned, when every club has an academy of itself, then young talents can be groomed from the academy itself.
Right.
They can be trained in the academies. In the same time, they can be educated at academies. So sports and education will go hand in hand. And that way, we won't have the dearth of talents in our state. Of course, the name may differ. The name might differ, but we will see a lot of new Dr. DLs coming when such kind of culture, club culture is cultivated in our state, when such kind of academies are established in our state. So that is the kind of thing that is the kind of vision that we are, the state association is having, so that we take football to the next level. During last year in the month of December also, when the Honorable Union Minister of Sports, Mr. Mansukji, visited our state, we, State Association, we had the opportunity to sit down with him, where we presented our vision, where we presented him with a copy of our project that we have in mind. We want to establish an institution, an academy in memory of Dr. Diao in our state.
Okay.
So that is the proposal we have submitted to the Honorable Union Minister of Sports during his visit to our state. So he has readily accepted our proposal, and he has assured that it will be looked into. So when such kind of academies come up in memory of a late legend, then I think we have a very good future, and we have a very bright future for football in our state. So fingers crossed, hope and praying that one day our dream will become a reality, and then our boys will have the institution, will have the right platform to pursue their footballer career and make a name out of itself, and make a name out of it, so make our state proud and make our family proud. So I think that is the kind of vision that the Nagaland Football Association has.
Okay.
And to the viewers and to my Naga people, in regard to the 24th Football Dr. Diao Association, we have spoken a lot about this. The entire duration of the show we have been talking about this. So I don't think much needs to be said. We just want the fans to come out, support your team, support your district, support football, because football is nothing without fans. It's because of fans that football is there, and it's because of you that we are going to create and take football to our state to a higher level. So it is my honest request, humble request to my Naga football fans to come out and support football, to support NFA, to support the state government, so that with your support, with your love, we can take football to the next level. Thank you.
Thank you both very much for joining us. I know football is something that's very passionate to both of you. Listening to you have been very enriching, and I believe our viewers have also learned a lot about football, and particularly with regard to the upcoming tournament. And we can go on and about this, and I hope to have such conversations like this in the future here at DD Cave, another time. But thank you so much for joining me today. And so viewers, the Joint Secretary of the Nagaland Football Association, who has taken us through the status of football in Nagaland, and also enlightened us about the upcoming Dr. Tiao Trophy, which is the 24th edition of the Inter-District Football Championship 2025 that Kohima is hosting. So it happens from the August 1st to August 15th, as they've mentioned, at the iconic Indira Gandhi Stadium. So not just from your screens, but we hope to see you there at the stadium, and wishing you and the whole NFA, the organizing committee, and everyone, the state government involved, the stakeholders involved, the very best.
Thank you.
And we hope that the championship will be a grand success for generations to remember. So
Thank you.
with that, we come to a close of this discussion, but like I mentioned earlier, we hope to have more of such discussions. And also thank you to our viewers for tuning into us. You're watching Doordarshan Kendra Kohima. We hope to see you in another episode of Talk and Know. This is me, Madeline Imbrucia, signing off.